Hello and welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for Gemini. I'm Julia Mijas.
And I'm Jamie Kale Miller. Well, hey, Gemini, I love to track Mercury's progress for you because Mercury is your planetary ruler. And so it's good to know what Mercury is up to, especially because the rascally guy does have a tendency to go retrograde. And that's not happening this month, but it is coming soon. So in the beginning of the month, Mercury starts out in your 10th house. And Julie is going to have some things to say about that. So definitely your focus is on career at first, but then Mercury fairly quickly on March 10th moves into your 11th house, which is very, very social. It's the house of tribe and friends and community. So you're going to want to be social while Mercury is in your 11th house, where it will be for the rest of the month and pretty much through April as well, because Mercury is going to go retrograde on April 1st. So, because Mercury not only rules your sign, Gemini, but also your fourth house sign, your nadir sign, which is Virgo, Mercury will often have a lot to tell you about your home life as well. So, I recommend when Mercury moves on into your 11th house that you bring community into your home. Have a cleaning flurry, get everything in your home exactly in the spick and span way that you love it to be, and then invite people over. Have some kind of a gathering, host a meetup, have a dinner party where you invite friends that you really think should know each other. Those would be great things for you to do in the last 2/3 of this month. And because Mercury is going to go retrograde on April 1st, be prepared for Mercury to slow down in the last week and a half of the month, preparing to go retrograde. And because it's going to be retrograde in the 11th house, next month I'll tell you more about how to handle your friendships while Mercury is retrograde. So stay tuned for that. But Julia, I know you've got news about career and finances for the Gemini of the world.
Yes, I do. Hey there, Gemini. Let's start with career. So, you've had Jupiter, the planet of growth and optimism, in your 12th house of isolation. And Jupiter is forming a really supportive aspect to Saturn, which is currently in the house of career. So, this has been going on from last month. Now, the way I look at this is if you've had to spend time on your own for things that can actually help you or aid you in career, this is a really good time for being super, super productive like that. Whether you're learning new things for your career, whether you're just having to do some work on your own, towards your job in some way. This is going to be a very, very productive and helpful time for that. We do have a new moon happening in your 10th house of career around 9th or 10th. It's a very, very dreamy new moon in the sign of Pisces. So a new work project is starting up around then. And Mercury starts off in your 10th house of career until March 9th, meaning for the first third of the month, your mind is really, really on your job. It can be a time of increased mental activity in your career. And the sun is here pretty much for the first 2/3 of the month. So big, big, strong focus of getting ahead in career for you, Gemini. Now, when it comes to money, the moon is your money ruler because it rules your second house and it can show you your money moods. So that new moon in Pisces that I was talking about in your 10th house means that this new career cycle I was alluded to earlier is going to have a financial component to it. Maybe you're thinking of how to expand yourself in career to make a little bit more money or ask for a promotion. And again, that's going to happen around 9th or 10th. There's also going to be a lunar eclipse in Libra, which is your 5th house. So looking at that moon symbolism again, the 5th house is a really fun place. You might want to spend money on more fun things, or maybe your children too. Maybe you have to, pony up some money for like an extracurricular activity for them or something. Now, because eclipses are a little unstable, and this is happening in your 5th house on March 25th, I would advise you not to gamble or do anything highly speculative around then, because that's another financial component to the 5th house that most people don't talk about. But yeah, I would just say stay away from sort of high risk stuff by the end of the month. Well, that's all for today. If you had fun with this horoscope, then please do hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and tell your friends about us.
Find our site at pandoraastrology.com to get a reading with one of us, and find us on Patreon for workshops and classes. And we'll see you around the cosmos.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.